Guys, come on into the shop. We got a lot of work to do today, and I always get a lot done when you're here helping. We removed this piece several videos ago. Now it's time to put the new piece in. You can see how bad this piece got rusted. There's rubber that goes on here, and there's pine needles and stuff growing all underneath here. So that's what happens when you let one sit up, guys. So that's the only rusty piece besides this tail light over here that we fixed. That was back here. Everything else is solid. All the holes that we drilled the spot welds out with, you can see in this panel. We're going to go and put this on the new piece and locate these. But I welded up all of the holes that I had to drill all the way through. What I'm doing now is putting this back up here so I can locate the exact spot, because this is kind of critical. There's a piece of rubber that goes in here, and then the deck lid itself comes down. And with the deck lid not being a factory deck lid, I'm not really sure how it's going to sit on that rubber. So there may be some adjustments later. I hope not. So I'll put this up here, and I made me a couple reference points. I've taken some pictures with that top flange, and I know about where this thing goes. Up or down a little bit is going to keep it from closing with that rubber on it. So it needs to be pretty close. We're going to do something special back here anyway. And we're not going to put the reflector back on, I don't believe. But I don't want to do anything that's going to jeopardize somebody else from putting the reflector on here in case I ever sell the car. I'm just the caretaker of it for right now. It'll end up in somebody else's hands one day, I'm sure, if it's not somebody in my family. So we're going to do good to the car. So those line up good. I see where I need to put it. I'm going to go ahead and hit this with some weld through primer. Get ready to go with it. All right, so I've got the new, to me, reflector panel for the 911, and I've got the old one that we cut off that was all rusted out on the bottom. And this is just where water gets up in there between a couple of pieces. So I'm gonna lay this over top, line up the reflector holes, and all I'm gonna do real quick is just kind of give me a reference point. Hey, is this considered a workbench now? Yeah. Just gonna pop a few of these. That way the spot welds will be similar to the right location as they were from the factory. Once again, this is just that punch that I got off Amazon. All right, that'll kind of give me a reference point. Hey, it worked out pretty good. This piece is almost ready to be thrown away. So now you can see, I don't know if you can see them on camera or not. Anyway, I can see them. We're gonna get those drilled out. Yeah, we're going to open these up to about a 1/4 inch hole before, but I'm going to use this little jobber bit here, spot weld bit, to get it started. And for you guys that have seen this vise in almost every episode, it seems like, it's kind of a joke. You guys are sending me messages taking up donations for me a new vise, but I tell you, I got plenty of vices. And I'm going to keep this one going as long as I'm living, I guess. Patching, repairing, welding on it and all that, but it means a lot to me, so I can't get rid of it. I appreciate you collecting donations for one, though. All right, we're going to open these up a little bit more so we can get a good weld, a good spot weld in there. And then we'll go back and grind down the outside of them once it's on. That way we can do some slick body work over it and paint it, but there's rubber that hides it. But we're going to make it look like, make it look professional. I also want to point out that this piece right here, you can see by the paint chipping off of it, this is a galvanized piece. It's a late model piece that came out after the car started getting galvanized. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that was around 76. I'm not really sure. Unfortunately, mine is not a galvanized car, at least not all of it, and that's why it's gotten some rust in some areas. But the galvanized cars did rust also. They just rusted a little slower. So anyway, when you're welding around galvanized, you want to make sure that your area that you're welding, the galvanized is ground off of it. It does create a toxic gas that will make you sick, if not kill you. Let's get it ground off. Is I clean the inside of it. Now I won't be able to clean the inside of it once it's on. And this looks to be the factory primer that's in here. So you're not gonna be able to blow paint up in there, but if I can, I'm gonna try to paint with some of the zinc paint, the weld-through primer paint. Just maybe slow down rust. It'll never see the weather that it's seen in the past. This is my only chance to clean it, and there's a good chance that I can blow some paint up in here, the body color from underneath the car. So might as well go ahead and prep it now because I'm not gonna be able to get to it later. All right, I got that primed. Now I left a little bit of a line over here where I can see close to where I need to be. That's about close. All right, now I'm going to look at the back side with that paint line that we saved. It looks pretty close as well. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I've got it pretty close. Hopefully exactly. Go ahead and hit it with a couple of Clecos. Let's go to this one. And this one. Just made me a mark on two of those because I can't really hold this and drill it. What I'm doing, instead of running a screw through there multiple times, I'll run this Cleco through there. I don't know if I got another small one or not. I think this is a small one. All right, so let's take these off. Let's put the panel back up there. And these small holes will be easy to weld up. And they're actually inside of one of the spot welds. And we can take this panel on and off as we need to now without that hole getting any bigger. My fingers caught in there. Because those things do hold very well. So this is called a Cleco. Got a little bit of adjustment. So now that's going to be able to be adjusted perfectly without me trying to hold it. And then we can go ahead and hit these spot welds, and then we'll take those off and build a spot weld back. Next thing I need to do though is get the corners locked in place. They may stay like that, they may not, and then we can weld it. All right, so we got this reflector panel all in place, and this is what normally goes in it right here. We're not going to use this. We're going to make our own, and it's going to be cool. I know. Some of you Porsche guys do not like that, but you hot rod guys are going to like it because this is a hot rod. So anyway, we got that piece on. It's primed on the back side. It's primed where I cut the welds out. Now I'm going to need the lead in this areas over here like it was from the factory, or we could do seam sealer, or several different things we can do. But I'm going to try to keep it as close to factory as I can on that part of it. But it's welded in, it's solid, it's not going to go anywhere. Got to clean these welds up, these spot welds up, and put the rubber on and test fit it before I go through all the trouble of doing the body work and the paint. We're going to make sure the deck lid's going to close and latch. So we got to put the latch back in, and once I do that, this whole area right here is ready for paint. Now, not this area, but I'm going to paint everything inside of here, and we're going to go ahead and install the motor. And I'm going to put in this video what the motor looks like now. I worked on it a lot. And Monty's helped me on it a lot. If it wasn't for Monty over at DeSoto Euro, I tell you, he makes it all look easy. I've learned a lot, and I sure appreciate him. So anybody local to the Memphis area, North Mississippi area, Arkansas, West Tennessee, man, if you want a mechanic, a Porsche mechanic that has about 40 years worth of experience on building engines for 911s and 944s and 928s, he's your man. So Monty Montgomery, DeSoto Euro. Yeah, this is a commercial. The man's helped me out tremendously, so any kind of plug I can give him is great. Because yes, I could put a small block, big block, small block Ford, maybe even a Mopar motor together. I understand all the mechanicals of most of that stuff, but when it comes to the Porsche motor and all of the special tools that you have to have and all of the special timing, it's unbelievable. It's like a sewing machine. And I do have a sewing machine, you've seen that, and let me tell you, those are difficult. If they get out of time, you're in trouble. Same way with a Porsche motor. But anyway, nothing that they did wrong. The previous owner of this car before I bought it, over-revved it, bent 2 valves, and that was my issue. All of the valves are new. The heads have been reworked. Everything's
Hey
been
guys,
double
thanks for
checked.
coming by Spanky's today.
The motor
I
only
put you
has
to work. I know
8,000
I
miles
did.
on it. So
if it wasn't for you guys coming in here and helping me, I'd never get
what a
anything
deal.
done.
So anyway,
we
we get all
a
this
bit done
painted,
on
get
the
that
old
motor
Porsche
put in.
today. I know some of you guys don't like
A
watching
little
the
bit more
Porsche
rust
videos,
repair to do in the
but
front,
maybe you learned something
in the
anyway.
pedal
Maybe this old
area.
girl is going to grow on you.
Because I mean, as
tell
you
you
saw,
what, if
the
I find
windshield
you and
leak
give you a
went
ride in
down
it
in
one
the
day,
front floorboard.
I know you're
The
gonna
pedal
enjoy
area
it.
was the lowest part.
So
of
get on
the
over to
floorboard.
Spanky'sHotRods.com,
Water got there,
catch you some
set,
t-shirts,
rusted out that area, and the pedals
fix
are
to hit a
about
bunch
fall
of
to the
shows.
floor.
If I catch
It's
you in
just a
show with
small
one of those
area, but I'm
shirts,
going to go ahead and
I'm
replace
gonna
the
give you
whole
another
front
one,
pan.
or I'm gonna give you your
It goes
money
all the
back.
way across.
So for all of you guys
Get
that have
that
been
done,
buying,
get the
I
windshield
appreciate it.
area
It's helping
fixed,
support the
and
channel.
then we're ready to drive it.
And if
So,
you're through watching,
there you go.
get on out in the garage and go build something. See you in the next episode.